Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Let's convert.
First down, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's convert.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A second down throw for Winston. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's first and 10 at the 14. And the grab by Croft. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Let's convert.
Now Jameis on second down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jabal Sheard able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Let's go. Sonic.
On third down, Winston. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
A first down throw for Mariota. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Mariota now on second down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. On second down, it's Drake. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go. Check. Blaze up.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mariota on 1st down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota. Flush to his right. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now Mariota. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's convert.
Right back to Drake. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Green, Tennessee, let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Wesley Woodyard in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On play action, Winston. And he's going to go down again. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun, Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
First down, Mariota. Throw right side, taken in by Wallace. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They go play action. Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Out of his end zone, Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And here's a nice catch by Mike Gesicki, the rookie out of Penn State. And, partner, you saw him when you were covering Big Ten football. He didn't block very many people, but that's not what they asked him to do. They asked him to go downfield and catch the balls we just saw there.
Yeah, absolutely right, and he can do it with the best of them.
Yeah, and how about him in his high school video? Did you ever see any of that with him dunking basketballs and spiking volleyballs? His athletic ability is off the charts.
On the give, this is Drake, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Jameis now on first down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Giovanni Bernard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Winston. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First down, Winston. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Nick Kwiatkowski in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Second down, Winston. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. The Falcons on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Winston. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are in for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One. Three.
Again, here's Bernard. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Got to love what they're doing on offense right now.
And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Play fake. Mariota going long here for Wallace. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Wallace, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Following the interception here, Mariota out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Second down, Mariota dancing to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Following the interception, Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff for Drake. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Hey, let's convert. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Let's keep bringing it. Let's go. Stay in there. Green, triple C. Let's go.
Play action now, Winston. And going deep for Hill. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Winston. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Jameis now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Randy Gregory in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On first down, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw is Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. He's thrown at about the 5. And caught it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. He'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
Play action now. Mariota. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. K1 short. In there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Winston. On target over the middle to Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Winston now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Throwing, Winston. And he slings one that's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Winston. He is going to find Hill here. gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Let's go. Hey. Bravo, okay? Easy, hey. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Winston. There's the first NFL catch for the former Aggie Christian Kirk. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Christian Kirk, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the fourth. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First down, Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Bernard. And he's got room. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Let's go. One.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Let's go. Keep it rolling. Three. Check.
They go play action here on first down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Tate. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Mariota now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
You got it. You got it.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Wide, get wide. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Giovanni Bernard from 10 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the fourth. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
He'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Hey, let's go, let's go.
He's back to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Even.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. They'll look to throw. He's got Evans. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way. Here's the Carolina offense here.
One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That throw good for 4. It's second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Back to throw. He drops it off for Bernard. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Mariota. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here's Mariota. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Charles Clay with 6 seconds remaining. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the fourth. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Gold with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Gold now out to kick it away. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Boys, head up. Boys, up.
One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Carolina, it was a great...
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.